Have we not, all of us, whether by will or by whisper, undertaken the impossible task of becoming more than human? We strive to transcend this mortal coil, reaching for the divine, longing to be like the gods and goddesses that shaped us from dust and breath. In the beginning, it is said, we were created in their image. But I wonder, have we spent lifetimes torturing ourselves and each other trying to live up to this celestial reflection? We stretch toward perfection like vines seeking sunlight, only to find ourselves entangled in shadows. We chase echoes of who we think we should be, running in circles around a ghost that was never real. Perhaps the answer lies not in ascension, but in the descent into the soil, the shadows, the dark heart of humanness. What if we have it all backward, upside down? What if we already are the infinite, wearing the mask of the finite, the eternal experiencing itself as a breath, a heartbeat, a flicker of consciousness caught between birth and death? What if we are the vastness of space and time, experiencing itself as a fractal, small as a grain of sand, condensed into dust and water, shaped into bodies that break and bleed and love and lose? What if life is the universe dreaming itself into form, crashing against itself like waves against the shore? Why then do we exist? If we truly are infinite beings choosing to be finite immortal spirits dressed in skin, then is it not the most courageous act imaginable to be human? To step from the vastness of immortal eternity into the fragile shell of a body that breaks and bleeds and feels pain more deeply than it knows how to bear. To love knowing we will lose, to live knowing we will die. No wonder babies wail at birth. What madness is this? To leave behind the bliss of omniscient oneness and enter this world of separation and longing. What cruel joke have we played on ourselves? But why would eternity choose to shatter itself into a million mortal pieces? Why would the infinite wear the mask of the finite? Perhaps the answer is simple: boredom. What could be more thrilling, more terrifying, more beautifully tragic for immortality and eternity itself than to be human, to forget everything, to go from being all-knowing to knowing nothing, to stumble and fall, to go from being boundless and infinite to knowing what it is like to begin and to end, to be both the wave and the shore, the dream and the dreamer, the dancer and the dance. What if by living, by laughing, by crying, breaking, and healing, we breathe life into the cosmos itself? To be mortal is to live carrying a mortal wound, the wound of our mortality itself, to be born knowing we will die. And yet, as the Sufi poet Rumi whispered, the wound is the place where the light enters you. What if the key to realizing our divinity is in embracing the pain, beauty, fragility, and confusion of our mortality? Is the path to heaven, then, through hell? If so, then where is the path to what they say is heaven taking us? We spend much of our lives yearning for transcendence, to be like gods and the superheroes we idolize. But what if our greatest task is not to rise above our humanity, but to descend fully into it? To touch the earth, to taste the salt of tears, to feel the weight of gravity and time, to see ourselves reflected in the stars and everything that surrounds us, to live, to die, to be reborn, over and over until we remember, and then forget, and then remember once more.